I am going to show you guys how I take my makeup off and what my nightly skincare routine is. It's actually in the middle of the day, but I just got off my last Zoom call, so I don't need to be wearing makeup anymore. If you don't need to be wearing makeup, take it off. I have acne prone skin, I'm pretty combo. Sometimes I get dryness, sometimes I get oiliness. You can see that I'm shiny. I love being shiny, I love to glow. All the products that I'm going to be talking about today make me glow. So let's get into it because I need to stop talking. Harper's Bazaar who? So my first step, I'm going to, I got this from Ulta, I think. How flippin' cute is that? So my first step is to take off the color. So I am wearing just a bold lip today with a little bit of a wing. I'm going to use my Kogendo, who knows, spa water. This is like, it's just a micellar water. It's really basic and it really does the job because it takes off everything. I use the jumbo cotton rounds. I only use this type of cotton round for a micellar water because they have ridges and the ridges are really good at just kind of scrubbing everything off. I love this micellar water. It works really well. I just kind of hold it over my eyes. Doesn't burn. Takes everything off. Look, you guys, it's the real me. I'm sorry I've been catfishing you all for so long. It's not like I'm anyone either. I have like 41 subscribers. So as you can see, a little scary. That took off everything I can see. So now I'm gonna go in with my cleanser. So since this is technically my nighttime routine, I'm gonna go in with my favorite gel cleanser of all time. This is the Is Clinical Cleansing Complex. This is the best gel cleanser on this planet Earth. The description is resurfacing, clearing, and deep cleansing, and I agree. This is great. This has a couple of different acids in it. It's not super foaming. It's just great. So what I do is I get my face a little wet with some water and I put the tiniest amount because a little bit goes a really long way, and I rub it in my hands first. It doesn't lather like a soapy cleanser does. It gets like this creamy kind of consistency. I just work it into the skin for about a minute to just make sure I'm getting all of the makeup and dirt and whatever. Don't neglect the chin and the neck. I get chin acne all around here when it's that time of the month. So I pay a lot of attention to that area and my cheeks. Okay, I've worked it into the skin and I like don't really feel as much as that lather anymore, so I'm gonna wipe it off gently with a flannel. Just kidding, this isn't Canada. This is a washcloth. I try to be really gentle doing this because my face will turn really red after any kind of like physical exfoliation. Yes, this is an exfoliation. I do not physically exfoliate my face. I believe that wiping it off at the end of the day with a washcloth is exfoliation enough. Now I am sans makeup. My face is slightly damp. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the best toner in the world. This is the Biologique Recherche Lotion P50. Need I say more? This stuff is amazing. This has completely changed the texture of my skin. It's just phenomenal. I cheat the system and I use these Shiseido cotton squares and I rip them in half. That's 50% more product. Or is it 100% more? Math. Anyway, this saves me money. So I go in with the product and I press it into the skin. You do not rub, you press it because this is a chemical exfoliation. The P50 formula is AHA and BHA heavy, so for me and my skin, it just really works for whenever I am breaking out. I will alternate the original P50 with the P50 Pigment 400. That's probably my favorite formula because when I'm not breaking out, I don't really need the heavy kind of, this is a heavier formula of the lotion. But I really just like press it in, and while I press in, I push up a little bit. Just a little bit. Makes me a little pink, it's acids, whatever, it's exfoliating. So while I let the P50 do its thing, I go in with my eye cream. I am waiting for my latest skincare order to come in. So in the meantime, I'm continuing with my sample sizes of La Mer. It's too expensive, don't buy it. I go in with my middle finger. I don't do my ring finger because, I don't know. So I just go above and under, and I kind of work it into the skin, and then I do this. I tap it in, and I focus right here because that's where crow's feet happen, and I really don't want those. I'm almost 30, and I just feel like any minute now I'm gonna wake up with crow's feet and wrinkles, and it's really gonna be a hard day in this household because no one's gonna wanna be around me. I'm gonna be sitting in the chair like Bella Swan, you know what I mean, in New Moon. It's a possibility. Hope I don't get copyrighted on that. That's pressed in, feels amazing. So now the toner's kind of done its job. My skin's a little sticky. It's time for a serum, honey. And what do I want? My hero serum. This is the Biologique Recherche Oligoprotein Marines. Oh my God, this is amazing. This I do about 5 or 6 drops. I love this stuff. I press it right in. This is brightening, unifying, tax paying. It does everything. I love it. It just makes my skin look really bright and unified. I already said that, but it's really done wonders for the tone of my skin. That's the main function of the serum, is brightening. After the serum, I go in with this combo. Now y'all, you don't have to be like me, okay? This is like a $400 combo. This is the Creme Pigment 400, and this is the Creme Masque Vernix. They're just so good. They're so good. Yeah, I go in with the Creme Pigment 400 first. It's not technically a cream. It's more of like a treatment, and it is, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I always grab from the lid, but like, look at this texture. I really do not want this to pour out. It's a little thinner. Oh my God, look how beautiful it is. Smells so fresh. None of this stuff is scented. It just naturally smells like decent. I really don't use a lot. I would say like a pea-sized amount. And I go in with this first and really work it into the skin, and it just makes you glow. Whenever I have like a big day at work or have an event or I'm going out, I always use this to kind of just give my skin a really beautiful glow under the makeup I'm going to put on top of it. But it just makes me luminous. Look at me. I love it. And then my last step of the night depends on how my skin is feeling. So if I'm breaking out and I'm a little acneic or that time of the month, I will go in with the Creme Masque Vernix. This says mask. You can build it to be a mask, but I really treat this like a moisturizer. I try not to use it every night because this stuff is luxury and it's priced luxury. So if I feel like my skin's problematic, I reach for this. And look at this, like, oh my God, it's so thick. It's like Dairy Queen. Just take, honestly, like the small, like a little bit. A little bit of this goes a really long way. And I just go over and rub it in. And it's very thick, and it does not take a lot of work to work it, like to create like a film over your face. This is what I reach for when my skin is just like extra grody feeling. It just is very healing. It reminds me of like a stepped up version of my Creme Placenta. This is just more, this is described as revitalizing, repairing, and protective. I would say that's about right. I can tell you that this just makes my skin feel really like healthy and fed. It feels like food for my face, like superfoods, like it's kind of like that, you know? Vernix is the stuff that babies are born covered in. It's like that white creamy stuff. I've read that you're supposed to rub that into their skin, not wipe it off. And then if you have your child and you like lay them on your chest, it gets on your chest and then you rub it in. It's very healing. That's what I've read. Obviously they're not using real Vernix in there. It's some kind of like, you know, copy, or I don't know how that works. I'm not an esthetician, but this stuff is so good. It's amazing. If I have a zit, the last skin step, I will go in with the Biologique Masque. This is just a sample size. I literally just ran out of my full size one. Oh my gosh, this stuff has a spot treatment. Last night I went to bed and this little right here was like almost at a whitehead. It was almost there to where I would squeeze it. But I said, don't squeeze it, Hannah. Make yourself proud. And I didn't make that one proud. I squeezed her. And I get what I deserve. So anyway, I went in with that, and when I woke up this morning, it was like half the size it was the night before. So I'm going to do it one more time tonight, and I bet you by tomorrow it'll be flat. So this is just like a really nice clay-based mask that is really good for like shrinking your pores, and it's really good for like acneic problem skin. I like this, but I prefer the Vivant, which is finally back in stock. It's always out of stock. Vivant and VIPO2 are my favorite masks. I'm not gonna mask tonight. I usually do that in the morning when I wake up. I usually love VIPO2 in the morning. And the last step in my skincare routine is the Tatcha Kissu lip mask. I've talked about this in like 2 videos already. I feel like I'm very repetitive, but it's just a really nice gel-like, got a little bit of peach in it, lip mask. Looking really juicy. I'll wake up with very kissable lips. My husband appreciates that. My face is pink like my bow. Anyway, in like 2 hours, my face won't be red anymore, but that's just, my skin is very reactive. So anyway, like and subscribe if you had fun with me. I had fun. Skincare is my favorite thing to chat about. So anyway, if you liked what you saw and you want to come back later, like and subscribe.